I try to be real careful about how I include people in my work. This is Eulalia Shiner. I got to spend some amazing time with this woman, and she still is in support of my work. And the other day, or a few months ago actually, it was when I was on my way into Oregon, and she sent me a contribution, and it was just at this perfect time. And I sent her my thanks, my loving and respectful thanks. And part of the message she sent back to me was, "Hey, Trav, you're part of my root system. I really appreciate that, Eulalia, and best of luck to you in whatever it is that you are moving forward with your greatest strength." Y'all be careful. This guy's everything the Holy Scriptures warned you against.
You see, he just said it. Your daddy's a comedian, sweetie. Don't worry about him. He's just writing jokes.
No, this isn't normal. I'm pretty sure something's wrong with Dad. I could start commenting and it could go on infinitely. Which is kind of what my work is. We here at L&tEoW's Traveling String Camp would like to suggest that if you never have to leave your simple faith, just don't. However, if your simple faith is a source of injury to you or others because of some code that's kind of written into a simple faith that actually is part of the Great Oppression, then you may have to leave your simple faith. And that's L&tEoW's story. What's yours?
There's also the story about Jesus, about how the one was born into a situation that was God-given, yet also harmful and hurtful because we had kind of done our human thing with it. Ooh.
When I met Eulalia, she was chin deep in an Abrahamic meditation, an Orthodox Jewish experience. And we had a lot of incredible conversations around faith and God. Thanks, Eulalia.
Tried to remember how to two-step, but I think I added a step or two. I think I added a step or two. I think I added a step or two. I think I added a step or two, yeah. I think I added a step or two.
I ever tell you, my son, he'd be so embarrassed to my work. He said to me, "Dad, why'd you ever bring that guitar to my school? That was real embarrassing, man."
I'm sorry, bud. Did I ever tell you about the time that the chemistry professor visited my house and he said to me, "Are you aware that you have a clandestine chemistry lab in your garage?" Oh, L&tEoW was such a good dad. I used to tell the story to my kids of how I used to have a BB gun when I was 7 years old and got to go all alone down to the railroad bridge. I just happened to allow my son to have a clandestine chemistry lab. I really didn't know that's what I was doing, but he just was interested in chemistry, and I gave him the daily pep talk, reminding him to not burn his face off and, reminding him of how serious I was being as I was reminding him of that, and it all turned out. He's a fucking genius, brilliant dude. Come on. You know what? I can't even really know how smart my son is because I'm like Forrest Gump. It's like, is he smart? Good. Because I don't even know how to tell. But he looks pretty damn smart to me. All my children look like they know a whole hell of a lot more than I did when I was their age. Oh my God. This is L&tEoW, following a deep family tradition of justifying my own irresponsible behavior through humor. Apparently, I'm at the stage of my terminal narcissism where I'm just looking for the half-lit places because it seems to suit me in this particular stage of my development. Hey there. I'm one of the middle-aged white guys who turned the camera on himself. Chasing the light. together. In the wake of a great exile in my life, I find myself reaching for notoriety, more acknowledgement as an artist, relevancy as a guitar picker, as a singer-songwriter, relevance in community, to play one's part, to be relevant in one's assembly and connected to many assemblies. This is the heart. I think that's one way to describe the universal heart right now. That wisdom that is connecting us, even in our limited symbols.
What does the Big Bond Band mean to me? It's indescribable, really. I mean, the Big Bond Band, when I was at a point in my life when I needed something to hold on to, the Big Bond Band was there. And the people, the people.
I got these neighbors that kind of mean. Come on, Anna. It's a very, very, very long way across the sea.
Oh, it hurts my feet when I cross that street.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, my foot is wet.
A man who found a treasure hidden in a field. In his joy, he sold all that he had. With those funds, he went and purchased the field. You ever done any work in front of a mirror? Hey there. I'm one of the middle-aged white guys who turned the camera on himself. Chasing the light together, brothers and sisters. An end scene. Okay, that one didn't really go anywhere. I have this practice now where when I get too deep into character, or even when I just sense that the flow of a particular communication is through, I say, end scene. I detach from the character. We allow ourselves to play the part, and we're also capable of saying, and end scene. Now, but seriously, what I wanted to say is that, now what was it I wanted to say? We saw such love out there on the Eastern High Plains in so many ways. Thank God. All ye who labor, all who are heavy laden, come to me. I will give you rest. When a dear old friend like Eulalia reaches out to me and tells me that I am relevant, that I am part of her understanding of the world. I was part of, a developmental stage. We were there together, helping one another through that, even though we were really at different life stages of development, her and I. And I was truly informed. We got to share practice. Even way back then, I was so open to sharing practice, and she shared Shabbat with me, and we spent some Friday evenings. It was right as the COVID scare was happening, and we decided to spend time together instead of apart. And it was a great part of this awakening